I've been wanting to remake this video for a while now. One of the most popular videos on this channel was the oldest recorded video of Native American tribes. But there was no context to it. I just put it on the channel and it did well. But I wanted to make another video and actually have some background to why these dances were done, who they were, and what tribe it was. So we'll start with actually the first one of the two, because they actually are related. So the Buffalo Dance, this first one is called the Buffalo Dance or the Bison Dance, is a yearly dance celebration for many Native American Plains tribes. The Cheyenne, the Pawnee, the Omaha, and specifically here, the Sioux. So this festival typically happens when buffalo herds return and includes a big feast and a dance where like some of the men would wear buffalo and other animal skins. And they did this because the buffalo and bison were very crucial parts to their society, and they had to make sure they did everything they could to have the herd return to provide enough food and resources. So this first video was shot in 1894. It's a 16-second. I'm going to have it on repeat. But the original 16 seconds, it's in black and white and silent film because we're still in the silent film era. And it's called the Buffalo Dance and it shows people doing their traditional dances. And it's known as the earliest film that we know of Native American tribes. And the Buffalo Dance isn't just a standalone festival. It can be part of bigger ceremonies like the Sun Dance. In some communities, it's even like a dance linked to healing, where they call on the spirit of the buffalo to actually cure the sick. So the next video, and I'm putting them together because they are related. So this first video was shot September 24th of 1894, and it was shot at Edison's Black Maria studio in West Orange, New Jersey. But per film historian C. Musser, who is an Edison film historian, this footage was actually shot the same day. The Buffalo Dance was actually shot the same day as this next film, which is the Ghost Dance. And they came to the studio, then the Sioux put their full regalia on, and then they did these traditional dances on film. So I haven't found anything about why they did that. Could be for awareness of, bringing information of what the tribes were. Could be for like the Ghost Dance, which I'm about to go over, was done for Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, so it could be advertising. But they came into an actual studio, so it looks like it's not out in the wild. It isn't. And I've posted this video and pictures in the past where people have made comments saying, oh, their color looks off, and this looks like this other way. This is the earliest, some of the earliest film we have. It's not, shot in any modern technology. We're still, a long way away from, actual movies. So, it shot in 1894 and then being restored and kept preserved till now. There's going to be some like wear down of the film. So it's not some different, it's Sioux people showing their traditional dances. So to go into the Buffalo Dance, the Ghost Dance, the second video. So they talked about these native peoples as show Indians, and they're mainly actors from the Plains nations like the Lakota, the Dakota, the Nakona, known as what the Sioux people are. And it took place in the Wild West shows, not just Buffalo Bills, but there was a lot of Wild West shows going on right now. They wanted to show people on the East Coast back, in St. Louis and Philadelphia. They wanted to show them what was happening out in the Wild West, places where they couldn't. They just hear stories. So they would literally bring shows of like Custer's Last Stand. They'd bring that to them and show them this is what happened in real time, and they'd use these show Indians to represent them. So they were usually hired to be like staged Indian races in supposed historical battles, often portrayed like savagery and wildness in attack scenes against white people. These shows generally depicted Native people as exotic savages engaging in bizarre rites and cruel violence. Native women were dressed in like pretty expletive, non-traditional clothes like men's headdresses and breastplates, combined with like pretty skimpy attire, like especially for the time, like leather shorts, which wouldn't be worn in their reality. And this is where they performed the Sioux ghost dance. So again, it was shot the same day as the Buffalo Dance in the same studio, same day, same everything. So that's why it kind of it kind of looks the same, because it was the same day. But some other people who showed up to these Wild West shows, specifically like Buffalo Bill and like Cody's Wild West show, Chief Sitting Bull, one of the most famous chiefs, was one of the star attractions alongside Annie Oakley. During his time with the show, Sitting Bull met President Grover Cleveland, which he believed highlighted his importance as a chief. And he gave a cherished horse to him when he left the show, and he was friends with Buffalo Bill. Another Native chief, Red Eagle, underwent 3-year training period at Cody's base in North Platte, Nebraska. And during that time, he developed skills in steer roping, lariat tricks, like rope tricks, and the art of maintaining like pretty much a firm grip on anything with 4 legs. And he debuted at 13, portrayed like a Pony Express rider. And a year later, the show actually toured Europe, and over several years, Red Eagle became like a crucial member of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, captivating like audiences through his journey. Other famous Native American names that pop up in these Wild West shows, Red Cloud, like we just talked about, Chief Joseph, Geronimo, and the Modoc War Scout, a man named Donald McKay.